What's up? What is up, everybody? It's Friday morning. My cold isn't getting better. Really happy about that. Dark, light, or dark board. It's weird. I thought there were more preference options for... Weird. Background. Board theme? No, it's not. What's the theme? That's theme. Preferences? Weird. Display. Can somebody seriously explain to me how, when playing an anonymous game, someone sent me a chat message? Like, good game? I still don't understand how that works. Background. Dartboard transparent? What's transparent look like? Oh, that's transparent. Oh, okay, I was wondering. That's not transparent. It's a big picture of giant chess piece statues. Alright, if you say so, it's transparent. Transparent chess statues. You can put any picture you want. I want a big picture of Hans. Alright. I don't know, man. My cold got worse. I couldn't sleep last night. Pardon. Yeah, I'm like playing real chess here, sharing the knowledge of my years of experience, and I'm funny and handsome at the same time, and we still can't compete with 900 players who don't say anything. It's crazy, man. 900 players who just sit there and play music and watch the board as they hang pieces have like 1,700 viewers. I don't understand. Alright, Sumer, I was trying to think about c5. c5, d5. How can we come up with a creative way to play this for black? Last night I couldn't come up with anything. e5 sucks. We'll try maybe e6 a little. You can try some funky variation of this. Fundamentally logical. Worst case scenario, you get a Benoni. Although a lot of people will. If you play like e4, e6, d4, and I play c5, what are you going to do? If you're an e4 player, pushing is the best move. Maybe like some crazy move like b5 here, but it's not good. I was just thinking I couldn't come up with anything to play against Sumer. Anything that's just not really bad. g6 is interesting. Cold. You wouldn't like a picture I am having. I wouldn't like it. Bijak has a big picture of Vladimir Putin on his computer. It's very popular. Alright. Bishop d3. Popular in Serbia. It's alright. I You know, I realize limitations. Grass is mate. Yeah, I played the same line played the same line with ooh, message. Messages are coming in. I'm sorry I'm not 900 and let's listen to music. You know, I mean, alright. H3. I try to take chess seriously. H3 on my knight H6. That's cool, man. That's cool. We can bust an F5 on you at some point here. Gonna be sorry about this, brah. Whoa, he took the E-pawn. I guess that makes some sense. I guess it makes some sense. Okay, now the question is, do I play F5 or knight F5? Both possible. I don't know, I trust this a little bit more. Less pawn moves is better life. More life. Longer life. Longer life. Maybe I need to start taking some melatonin to go to sleep or something. Benoni turned into this, right? You don't? Where's your permission slip? He doesn't like bishops. Wow, it's just dissing your light squared bishop. It wasn't that bad. Just as it had an open diagonal, he traded it off. I like how my cold is going to turn into like a murderous month-long sinus infection now. Alright. We might get to play chess in 6 weeks. My team wasn't supposed to start Hungarian Super League till November 18th. I'm going to be in Italy playing the World Senior, but that team wants to move our match to October 30th. And now I'm board 3. Was I board 3 before? Or board 2? I don't remember. Alright. Board 3. So I'm going to play like 2600s in the Hungarian Team Championship, which is pretty cool. It's been a while since I got to play me some 2600s. Queen E2. Wow. Man, I mean, white is just like missing his bishop. Where is your bishop, man? King D7. You track down the gnarled old Hungarian woman who mastered. Yeah, I have a freaking refrigerator full of. I have a refrigerator full of Palinka from Transylvania, man. But it's not gonna magically make me better. It might make me vomit. Or like unconscious. I have a history of sinus infections dating back 35 years. We all have our weak points, you know. When I was a teenager, I got tonsillitis all the time. Then they removed my tonsils, and I was good for like a year. But then I started, every time I would get sick, my sinuses would go. I could be sick for like weeks. Sinuses are pretty bad. I'm old. We don't talk about that here. Age is just a number. I look younger when I'm not sick. Yeah, I like you. I wish the girls thought I was in my 30s. How's the end game, man? How's the end game? We've got two bishops. They're looking bad. These have no scope whatsoever. I think it's a weird game from Sumihara, who's usually a very combative player. He took away from the center, creating a symmetrical pawn structure, and then he traded, basically like set up a trade of queens. White is like lost here. Like lost or lost. How do you feel about ops color bishop endgames? Never! Oh my god, I freaking love myself. Wait, why would I do that? Why would I play king d7? The point was to play this. Are you stupid, Mr. Bill? He's not allowing knight b5, right? All opposite color bishops are forced wins. Macho Queenside Castle, man. The macho grob. Thank you. That was delicious. Can I have another? Tasty snack. A tasty snack. Wait, knight d7 check. That's not good. The knight must go to a6. It's like hopeless for white. Unless I take the pawn. Big mistake. Taking it right away. You don't want to do that. He also has counterplay with with knight g5, possibly. Do have to be a little bit careful, but maybe h6. Yes. h6. How am I going to keep it protected? Then again, yeah. Rook e8. Knight c7 is another option. The knight's out of the game anyway. I think that's a pretty cool move, actually. And then I over dominated the d5 pawn. That pawn is already gone. It's just gone. It's still there. It's like a planet or whatever that you still see the light coming from it after it's like already been gone for 6 million years. Sun or whatever. You see it, but it's actually not there anymore because it's already gone. It's just a pawn. No big deal. It's our pawn even if we don't see it or take it. Is the pawn really there if it's attacked like 20 times? The only thing I was concerned about was the counterplay here and knight g5. But they're both too slow. I'm basically going to play bishop 65 on almost every move. Except for bishop g5, when I would play rook e8 probably. Or rook h e8. Schrodinger's cat. What's up, Uber Driver? Uber Driver loves himself some pawn structure chess. Uber Driver knows. He knows the ways. Now we have a choice. We can take either way, or either, if you prefer. We're in the line of duty. I'm still trying to, I don't want to think about it. Alright, h6. Look at that. Do you really want to play h6 here? Do we need to do that? I get it. I really do. Well, yeah, I don't want to play bishop takes g2. What are my other options? Just trading everything? Probably not a bad idea. Trading everything is always an option. Especially when you're up 2 pawns. 2 pawns is the magic number. Why go to casino when you can play the stock market? Man, I think you have a problem. Yeah, I never saw that coming. It was his only chance, this knight h7 thing. We're on the hunt. The hunt for Red October. Because I know he likes ops color bishop endings down 2 pawns. If I cannot eat it, Aspie promised all of his money to the church, and now they provide for him. The church shall provide. Very deep thoughts. You're wrapping up this 2-pawn special. Oh, it's a 3-pawn special. Ouch. Now that's a lot of pawns. That is a lot of pawns. It's raining again. Unbelievable. I'm getting hungry. I just ate a big breakfast. Why am I hungry again? No. First time playing the Solancy system. Let's see what we got here in the database. Nobody. That's weird. That's impossible, dude. It's impossible that there's only one game with knight h6 in this position. There's no effing way. What if we play CD? Now we got a few games. Yeah. Popular, Solancy. But yeah, Hillick Person out of the Modern. Brendan L. Liebook. No books. I wish I had a Chinese breakfast. My stomach would feel better now. I ate a big amount of food very quickly. Alright. We all have our banal needs. I assume. What's up, Excel Poker? E6 makes it old Benoni. E6, it makes it modern Benoni. Make it modern. Alright, I'm just gonna go crazy. I'm feeling the crazy today. Play whatever. We're gonna be creative. Good morning. I had terrible inability to sleep last night. You know, normally keeping the tension is probably a good idea. But I kind of suspect in this position it's actually maybe not. Although I guess the truth is you could do either. This bishop a6 bothers me in a lot of lines, you know, where he's like hitting my queen. d3, b6, bishop a6, blah blah blah. We'll go Chigorin-esque. The computer would probably say black is better here, and it might not be wrong, I don't know. My Sharuna. Alright, what are we gonna do? He's playing like a genius today and not using any time at all. What's up with that? Are you rushing me? Dude, use your time. Let me think too. Stop rushing me, kid. Rushing me. Chicken fat helps grease the system? Oof. Acerbate, really? Are you trying to make me vomit? The guy's a genius, apparently. Yeah, he thinks I have black. Obviously, this was the wrong opening to play against this opponent. And this doesn't make for entertaining chess either. Why did I play this? No more boring closed positions, okay? This is the last one of that genre. Uber driver, my stomach hurts. Tell mama. Don't eat a large breakfast in less than 5 minutes. Dude's playing like a genius. You know, I wouldn't consider Heroku to be like a positional player necessarily. Usually you get quite crazy play from him. He certainly doesn't. I don't know. Okay. I'll put the bishop on this diagonal. He's playing like perfectly. Ginger ale, cola syrup. I find ginger ale is very good when you're lying in your hotel room with food poisoning. Haven't eaten in like 3 days. I'm not in that situation. This is only a temporary condition. Andre Agassi is coming back. According to Asterbait. Asterbait's like ethnically Russian, so what does he know about Italian names? I grew up in New Jersey, bro. That's like the second biggest state in Italy. I saw this article. They were talking about the Pennsylvania Senate race. You know, how there's always this like standing joke that it's, you know, everyone's embarrassed to be from New Jersey. I grew up in an idyllic town, honestly, but there probably aren't, you know, that many places like that in New Jersey. I don't know why New Jersey gets such a bad rap. The place across the river from New York City, but I wasn't anywhere near there. New Jersey gets a bad rap. Federer, man. I mean, what an amazing sportsman. We need more people like that in chess. He's like classy, always showing good sportsmanship. Unbelievable. He copied me with King H8. I mean, not just. I'm not qualified to talk about tennis as a competitive sport. I mean, just as an international sportsman. What a tremendous role model and classy sports master Federer was. A tremendous role model, you know. Definitely like the best role model. Among the men's top players. An upgraded Connors. Here we are back in the 70s again. That 70s show. I remember watching Connors play Bjorn Borg. And McEnroe, who's like the ultimate like baby. I can't imagine he's a charming person. He seems obnoxious. All right. Who is the master here? I don't know, man. I'm never gonna play another game like this on the stream. He played super fast, and now he's like taking forever. I think I've got it under control. But he does, he does have knight f5. I don't know why he waited till move 15 or later to move his knight on h6. But this is not I'm not in the mood for this kind of game. This was a very, very bad choice. I'll never play Queen e2 again on the stream, or any kind of King's Indian attack. I wanted to play the Mora Gambit, but I really dislike Mark Esserman so much. He's like ruined that opening for me. We'll just play like funny gambits. I could play, I should have played, no, this wasn't the Sicilian, this is a French. That's the problem, you can't play, it is hard to play the Mora Gambit against the French, I guess. Oh my god. Wait. Wait for it. I mean, f6 wasn't the safest move for black. He might still have a good position. Wow. d4. Wow, that's hardcore. Wait, is this a King's Indian? Is that what this is? Oh, I'm liking my bishop on g1 now. That's great. That's where that belongs, for sure. Totally belongs on g1. Oh my god. He's moved all of his pawns except for h7. Wow. Other knight. My other brother Daryl. Look at Homie with a space advantage on the queen side. Rook a6. Off you go. I really apologize for this game. I don't know what I was thinking. Lord, he coming. Look at that. I mean, yeah. Was e5 a move before? Maybe. Black has overlooked something. Maybe he has a move here. Knight g6, bishop h2. Should be okay. Maybe he can avoid losing material. Knight g6, bishop h2. I really apologize for playing this. I know it was a horrible game, and ugly and slow and horrible to watch. Our pieces are in groups. Groupdom. Groups of bishops, groups of knights, groups of rooks. Racist piece configuration. Alright, bishop e7, dude. Your c5 pawn is hanging. You've got to play bishop e7. There you go. The beauty of the pawn structure. The art of pawn structure. Sacrifice on d4. I can't even think tactically. Rook a6 ends up pretty useful here, guarding that weak pawn. White has a pretty serious advantage now, but it's not over. Hard to make progress. I don't know what to do. I am officially freaking out. That's not gonna happen unless I win material. Acceleration. Particle acceleration. He's pre-moving? What? I'm guessing he plays a lot of bullet chess, a little too much. $9,000 bullet games. Proverbial ops color bishop situation. All ops color bishop positions are draws. The first thing you learn at basic chess school. He got me down to 3 seconds at one point, to his credit. But black was like thrashing for time too much. Time thrasher. Oh, just before I had time to deliver the mate. Oh my god, what did I do wrong in the opening there? Jesus Christ. Queen e2, b6. What is my computer doing? What are you doing? Okay, I really got to get my damn, dude. Windows upgrade. What the fuck just happened? Why isn't it not why is it not loading? Why can't I load? Why won't it load? I just need to... What the hell is going on? I don't know, man. I need a new computer. 40 for CPL. Right. Sparklehorse, are you cheater? Why did you not play higher rated players? Dude, is this guy for real? Blocked you because you are a cheater. Are you serious? What is this guy doing? You were blocked because you were a cheater. You're like Donald Trump. Why are you accusing me of being a cheater because I don't play high-rated players? That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. I'm a cheater. If I was a cheater, I would play high-rated players with my anal beads and beat them, you know? Damn, dude. Alright. We all have our banal needs. Even Elon Musk or Nylon Mask. So F4. You see, like D3 is the better move, keeping the tension, but I don't like this getting out there on that diagonal. It's funny, like no players play B6 here. Doesn't B6 seem like a logical move for black in this position? One player. B6, G3, and then bishop B7. So you can never actually... Okay, so you could take first, maybe. And then play b6. That's what the guy did. See, you don't really, I don't really like having to do that. That's c4. That's what bothers me. Chigarn has a game where he did like queen f2 in a similar position. This might actually, not be that stupid. I hate playing like c4. Anyway, I'm not going to play this kind of stuff anymore today. No. No, open chess. Open sesame. Open chess. Open chess. Open chessamy. Exactly, Uber driver, but Excel Poker's a big chicken. He never plays c4. He'll do like knight f3, g3. Alright, there it is. Yeah. I take it back. You're not a big chicken. I eat my words. Those words taste good. Uber driver like read my mind. That's scary, dude. How did you know I was gonna play the Albin counter gambit? I guess I played this on the stream before. I'm cutting edge. You guys think that I don't know what you think about me, but I had the exact same position yesterday. I am cutting edge. It's all in the sludgy secret book. Uber driver, that's so 70s, dude. You need to modernize yourself. Bobby Fischer is not world champion. Jimmy Connors is not. Is Jimmy Connors still alive? Jimmy Connors is not like, Grand Slam winner. I absolutely destroyed this guy yesterday. Surely, like, trading queens has to be good for white. He's up a pawn in an endgame. Pardon. Beautiful cough, isn't it? I have like an alter ego, a secret alter ego, where all I play is like gambits and crazy shit. Didn't even know. It's like the psycho Saji. I have it in poker too. They call it Wild Bill. Or in Hungarian it's Vadbil. Vadbil. Vad is wild. Oh my god. Queen A4 check? What is that? That is a weird ass move. Queen A4 check. Probably I shouldn't overthink this. But it's tempting to overthink here, because we have at least three continuations. Knight b6, knight d7, and bishop d7. I mean, you know what? Like, even the other knight to c6 is probably a continuation. This is really kind of tough, dude. What if I do that? Always play the fanciest move. I have one concern. Oh, this is interesting. He gets my bishop if I do that. Bishop d5. So bishop b4, queen b4, knight b4, knight d5. Bishop b4, queen takes, knight takes, knight takes. Bishop takes. Wait. That's okay, right? What does this actually achieve for me again? Nothing. Yeah, he bamboozled me here a little bit. I feel slightly bamboozled. Yeah, that's the move. I have to take this stinking pawn back. Give me the stinking pawn. No. Mama says. Mama doesn't play the Albin counter gambit, does she? We need to be a little careful. Careful. See, that's why it's important to have an extra knight on b8 in case he plays bishop b5. We have multiple knights. You're really opening yourself up, yeah, for these mama jokes. Uber driver. I don't think we're going to see a lot of games where this was played previously on our show. Wow. Previously, Sniffletron. Okay, what's the BFD? Knight D7. White lost his extra pawn in exchange for development. Played very sensibly. He refused to create any weaknesses in his position, which was smart. Better smart than dead. Do you guys support the view that a bad plan is better than no plan? I was thinking about this yesterday. I feel like that's an overused quote. I have an improved Scandinavian. Dude just like refuses to play one move I would expect. It's pretty weird. I don't think it's a Scandinavian. The only similarity is that my queen is out, but very different sort of structure. Well, it is an e-pawn after all. I mean, it's quite different. But I get what you mean. This allows queen a7. You know all my secrets. No, but it does stop knight b5, which I thought is a serious issue. Well, he just has a good position. He has the two bishops and a slight edge. He's played almost like shockingly solid chess. It's hard to get a handle on XL poker stylistically. Really, really solid in this case. I feel like it's hard to define him in style. Don't define me by my style. The one thing that's very impressive is his consistent quickness. Almost never uses a lot of time on a move, but he doesn't rush either. One of the best players that plays here in terms of time management, I think. I'm just slightly worse. I should be able to hold, but I'm just not exactly sure how I want to play this. Knight b6, castles. My favorite square, really, is b6. He knows opening theory? What are you talking about? Probably that's his biggest weakness. I don't think he knows much. For a player of his strength, he doesn't know enough opening theory. Alright. Unpleasant. The unpleasantness continues. Jesus. Dude, he's like rapid fire moves now. What's up with that? Well, my knight's not bad for a knight, right? How you like my knight now? You feeling differently about it? Yeah, knight a4 is... Yeah, there is no file on the other side of that file, so it's pretty sidelined. There are some positions in the Nimzo, like classical Nimzo, where the knight goes on a4. And I was seriously worse here. Still a little tricky. At least we got very few weaknesses and relatively good coordination. I would accept a draw for here. No, his bishop is not great. Blocked by that pawn on e4. Hanging his b2 pawn. Speaking of knight a4, I'm going to come under a strong attack there. Screw it. More greedy than you are. Just doing what I have to do. If I retreated back to e5, I felt white was better. If you make a routine move, you know, there's no substitute for calculation, Uber driver. Well, there is. It's called like intuition, but it usually isn't good enough. It's not really a substitute. It's a cheap alternative to calculation. Hope chess. Are we having fun yet? Your own mind is the enemy. Oh. What a move. I don't know, man. His speed of play is really unbelievable. Yeah, it's a draw, of course. I have the feeling he has some experience playing for time in this position. Black's king needs to run for the h1 square. What is Uber Driver talking about? Dude, seriously? I don't think that's absolutely necessary, dude. You can't checkmate me here. I mean, it's an unbelievable battle. Interesting novelty. What? E3? This was played against me yesterday in the game. And I didn't have time to look at it with the computer. That's a TN. The computer would change its mind about f4 given enough time, I think. Obviously the Albin sucks. White hasn't won a single game in this variation. It's 12 games and no wins for White, so it's clearly terrible. Mama said it's not so easy, according to Uber Driver. E3. Yeah, my move's okay. This is like the weirdest move ever. Queen A4 check. How can Black possibly decide which move to play there? I didn't even have a clue what I was supposed to play. Dr. Doom? No games. Blitz is not chess. I mean bullet, sorry. Blitz is chess, but barely. DM. Chess King is back. Bach. Yeah. 10-0. Can we get a re-challenge to 7+5, please? I don't like to play with that increment. I will play Chess King is back if he challenges me to 7+5. Shocky, 7+5. I mean, my knight is on e7, man. Knight on dc6, like, got my bishop in the game. Now we're really Harry Lyman influenced. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. This is the only real way to play chess, man. Harry told me to play this. Now do you go e5 now? Did Harry play e5? I don't remember. Like, he played it against me. Like 1990. I don't know. Do you? I played e5 now. But if you meant like sacking multiple pawns, probably Shirazi would have done that. We gotta study the blitz games of Shirazi. What is this opening? It's like a Danish gambit. It's like a Goring gambit in reverse. I just think like crazy gambits are underrated. Shaki's like a really aggressive player. I don't think he's gonna be happy like passively consolidating an extra pawn necessarily. But d3 is probably a reasonable move. It's just the Danish gambit reversed or whatever. But how much does the extra tempo really matter here? I'm not that sure. Doesn't seem like a big deal. Computer would like white, it's up a pawn, but not that easy to play. Knight c3. Ask me, does your face hurt? Friday dad jokes. I'm only saying this because my face actually hurts. Whenever Harry played this, he always seemed to be playing bishop e4. Yeah. No, that doesn't make sense. There are some cases. Me Castle. Eugene. Now do I go to e7 or b6? Does it even matter? e7 does matter. Make e7 great again. Bishop b6, knight f6, queen f6, knight d5. b7 is much more passive. I could play it and even give up my bishop. Still have compensation, probably. Yeah, I mean, in spirit, it's similar to the Mora Gambit or something. I mean, black has compensation. Does he have enough for the pawn? Maybe not. Like, I wouldn't want to play it against computer. But on the other hand, it's not that bad. And I think a lot of people are horrible at consolidating pawn-up positions. They don't know how to play like a passive position with an extra pawn. They just know how to attack. If you play this against an attacking player... Okay, bishop e3. Excel Poker, bad beat. Bad beat stories. It wasn't really a bad beat, though. Alright. White should trade everything. Yeah. Not so easy. That's the problem. It's not so easy to trade everything, right? Black has very good control of the center. And I have good control of all central squares. I'm a down a pawn. I'm a down a pawn, but I have a very good control over the central squares. This is William. I played a gambit like the 18th century. Yeah, theoretically white should trade pieces, right? Absolutely. But not just any exchanges, you know? This is a seagrass. First you have to make the shears, and then you can attack the seagrass. Oh, baby! F3! Where is Ben Feingold when we need him? You have to attack the seagrass. F3. More of that, please. Me like F3. F3 good. Okay, not so easy though. What do I do? You know, he's just hunkering down. Ultimately, you have to go for a job interview. Uh-oh. You have a job interview for a different position. Wagner Group is hiring if you're looking for something in the military, paramilitary, XL poker. Bishop takes F6. This is the Wagner Group. If you leave in the first 6 months, we execute you. All right. C3, necessary softening of White's position. Softener. Fabric softener. Do you use fabric softener? Yeah, I mean, White's up a pawn. He's up a pawn, but it's like, yeah, not so easy to make that extra pawn great again. Queen E1, interesting. So at some point, he's going to play, it's just a question of when he's going to play Queen G3. Okay, time. Uh-oh. I like the F4 square. That's a nice F4 square you've got there. Nothing wrong with G3 though. Very positive. Draw. He had a southern drawl. Centralization. We have a message. Please play with me. Come on, dude. I said you can challenge to 7+5. There you go. Oh, this is a popular move today. Queen A4. Popular and strong. The chess populace. had enough with like defending my a7 pawn. You gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do. Right? What cheapo? I don't even see what cheapo you're talking about. What cheapo? King h1. Does anybody know what cheapo he was talking about? What cheapo are you referring to? I don't like my rook in that line of fire there from that queen on a4. But he didn't really have any cheapos. Like bishop takes a7. That's not a cheapo, that's like trying to lose. Oh, lined up with the h for bishop. Oh, before, okay. Yeah, it's just a little bit. It's a while ago. Yeah, that was a cheapo, okay. Yeah. Well, my bishop was still there. When my bishop was a young bishop, knight c5, trading pieces. Oh, he would love that. He would love it. Now he's cheapoing my other bishop. This is my other bishop. Please, don't hurt him. You're attacking my e5 pawn too. Can you stop? You're hurting me. It's hurting my feelings. I can acquiesce to like one exchange of pieces, maybe. One or two. One or two. Acquiesce. Acquiescence. The banal needs of our opponents. We all have banal needs. This is the new phrase I've been thinking about. Yeah, maybe pawn takes is actually better. Pawn takes. Bishop takes. Bishop takes d4. Take, and then he's out of trouble. Practicing our vocabulary with new words. Exercising our vocabulary. My name is Hans. Alright. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Still down a pawn. Where'd my pawn go? What happened to that pawn? Give it back. Banality. Oh my god, you can do that? Is that even legal? Wow. Wow. This is crazy. Because your queen is in a totally safe place there. Oh my god. What a sick puppy. You are a sick puppy. Mm. Oh no. Mr. Bill. Oh man. Be taking over, man. This is my territory. Bishop takes. What am I doing? Senior master. We are undermining. Mining. He has that? Oh my god. Wow. That's so sick. I can't believe it. I had him completely tied up and let him go. Oh my god. It's a disaster. Why did I play Queen E6? Lost my pawn back. Oh man, what a nightmare. He wimped out into the drawn rook ending. It was a stressful game. Understandable. You were facing a difficult task to win it, and you just took the draw. I don't blame you. It was a stressful game. You were losing until a few moves. When I hung the pawn there. Do you really want to hurt me? We got some really long games today. This game, the game with Excel Poker. Oh well. Nothing could possibly go wrong here. Stress. Stress relievers. It's still a draw. It's still a draw. Brah. Unbelievable. I so deserved to win that at the end. I really deserved it. That sucks, man. Still a draw. I honestly thought I was winning for a second. Wow. I mean, what do you think the set up on loss on this game is? Like, both sides around 60? Or better than that. I think this is the first time I played the Harry Lyman Gambit on the stream. I need like a 1 minute break before the next game. That was brutal. I completely hung the pawn after all that work. I just hung a pawn. And I'm suddenly in a heavy piece ending where I'm almost lost. Or maybe lost. Yeah, I think I was too harsh. I was claiming maybe we had like 60 cent upon loss, but it doesn't look that bad. I mean, the opening is super dubious for black. Yeah, so I was almost winning, and then he was almost winning. I was winning. I missed the win somewhere. I missed a clear win at one point. A tactic. Thought I saw everything. 2 blunders. The title players are not supposed to make blunders. I'm not supposed to make those blunders, you know. Foreign accuracy's mistake is fine, but blunders are not okay. Yeah, so the game wasn't that bad. Alright, DM, king, full of back. King's full of jacks. He's gone now. Okay, knight f3, e5, d3, and then bishop e4. That's like playing bishop to b5. Yeah, I mean, it's not a Mora, it's true, it's like a Danish. I guess it's a thing. You know? But like, nobody's crazy enough to play this in real life. Some guy played it against Lupulescu. I mean, that's really going a little too far. I looked at this yesterday. You know, interestingly, I think this guy here, 1998, Luis Gallego against Paulo Ferreira. I think that guy, Paulo Ferreira, was playing on our stream for a while. Then, like, lichess thought he was a cheater and, like, banned his account. I wasn't. I think his account got banned, but I wasn't sure he was cheating. He was strong. I don't know. He claimed he was this guy. I think he was legit. False positive. Alright, here. e5, here, here, here. You know, so he carefully like didn't allow any. There's no reason for me to play like bishop b4. Why would I ever play bishop b4 here? So they were following exactly Lupulescu. h6 is like, I thought black's best move, but it's not necessary to play it right away. Lupulescu here played knight on bd2. But I don't think there's anything wrong with knight c3. That's the best move, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just, it's not that easy for white, you know, to prove that he's better. Alright. Chess King is back. He's literally back. Man, this gambit is like devastating if you play it against people who are under 1800 on lichess. They don't make it out of the first 10 moves. We don't have to do this every game. It'll get a little repetitive. Let's go old school. I haven't played Knight f6 Scandinavian in a long time. It's not gambity, not as gambity. So it's just basically an Aliekin's defense after bishop c4. I don't know. I mean, I can play knight b6, I can play g6, I can play c6. I think I played a lot of bishop g4 here. I don't know why. It's a move. I don't trust the knight f6 Scandinavian, but it's obviously sounder than the c6 gambit. I don't even play the Scandinavian anymore. But I think it's interesting, you know, to experiment with different styles. It's good for your game. It's good for your brain. I want to do some streams where I'm just playing crazy gambits. I mean, I assume I have an opponent who plays a lot of bullet, probably 873. Yeah, relative. He's a DM. What is a DM? Oh, that's just his name. Okay. I thought it was like a title. It was a title on ICC. That's what threw me. It's LM, like lichess master. I'm thinking about DM. Display master on the Internet Chess Club. Dungeon master, of course. Maybe he's a dungeon master. I was a dungeon master. I was usually the dungeon master. Not a bad dungeon master. Makes you want to watch Stranger Things again. Queen to e1. That's extreme. Extreme temptation. You're not going to tempt me to play knight b4. Maybe later. Acerbate's favorite dungeon master. Uber driver. This is a flop. Uber driver with all the info. No, he's helping to explain things to the noobs here. I shouldn't criticize him. That's why I have no viewers. I'm too dismissive. Let's just water everything down. This is a pawn here. Four cards in poker. Classic Omaha. 5-card Omaha is all the rage now. I got this ad for it on my phone the other day. But it's just a gambling. It's totally gambling. It's good, you know, for like fishes to lose all their money. But as far as like an actual interesting game strategically, it gets a little weird. Alright. Targeted ads. I don't walk around like talking about 5-card Omaha though. I guess it was just poker in general. It just spat out a poker ad. I was surprised to see an ad about 5-card Omaha training, though. I hadn't like said 5-card Omaha near my phone anytime. I was playing 5-card Omaha on Friday. I don't know. I always ask for 4 cards. It feels like a proper game. I might be a better Omaha player than a Hold'em player now. I'm beginning to wonder. There just aren't enough Omaha games. This is a terrible move for white. He's giving up his light square bishop for no reason. Astrobate, can we get the permission slip? That's a really bad move. Do you have a note from your doctor? I don't know what the best way to deal with this is, though. Symmetrical structure, not really good for bishops. Not like I'm winning by force. All captures are possible, but I think that the bishops definitely want a non-symmetrical pawn structure. If I take with the e-pawn, it's totally symmetrical. I think it's harder to win, and that's not really what we want here. Trading queens or not trading queens, I don't think makes or breaks this position. The advantage is not really contingent on the queens being on the board or not. It's possible by trading queens, both sides can approach the center with the kings more easily. And I don't know, I mean, that might be easier for black, objectively. Next game with me. Are you kidding me? Lord Universe? Is that you, Lord Universe? Lord Universe. That's a modest name. Perhaps sarcasm. Ujwal Basin, you're not Lord Universe, are you? Lord Universe 2611? Alright. Well, as long as it's legit, I'll play them. I had this guy earlier accuse me of being a cheater because I don't play any high-rated players. I like the logic of that. Like, obviously I'm a cheater if I don't play high-rated players. What is he, like 8 years old? If I was a cheater, of course I would play high-rated players. I would crush them all the time. That would be, my job. Cheating against high-rated players with an engine. Why would you not play high-rated players if you're cheating? Alright, it hurt me to the core. It hurts me when people send me like personal insults just because I banned them from the stream. Nothing. You don't have to take it personally. So knight h4 after the bishop pair. No, you can't hunt my bishop down. There's no way you're forcing the exchange of my light square bishop here. Cheaters always have a camera on themselves at all times. Dude, if you cheat, then for the rest of your life, you live the reputation of being a cheater. Whether you are cheating or not cheating, that's an issue. Do you want to be labeled a cheater for your whole life? Then don't cheat. Kenny said, I thought bishop f6 instead of queen takes d5. I didn't understand that comment. There was an interesting debate about like which way to take. Oh, you mean instead of queen takes d5, bishop f6 in between move? Wow. Yeah, well, I don't think. To be honest, I don't think it really matters, does it? Bishop f6 is definitely a move. It's an interesting idea. Okay, if I play bishop f6, you have to move away. Yeah, I could also play bishop d6, but bishop f6, queen somewhere, like queen e3, queen takes d5. The only problem might be in some instances where once I do that, right, which way am I taking on d5? If I take on d5 with the queen, it's hard for me to execute c5 or e5, and with the bishop on f6, I can't play f6. I need f6 a lot of times to keep his pieces off of e5, because he can't use that square for either of these pieces. So I just have like a clear advantage here. This is like massive edge for black, plus 2. You know, at least plus a solid plus 1 point something. We have very strong edge. Okay, plus 2 might be an exaggeration. Probably is. He's still fairly solid. But I mean, I have a lot of stuff. I have minority attack, I have e5 break, I have h5 g4. I don't even know where to put my bishop here. Everything looks good. I'll have an everything bagel. But he's fast. He's fast, that's the problem. Problem is, who cares? I heard the plan is to go for the minority attack. Probing. We're just probing around and seeing what we've got here. Nurse? I'd like to play this in a longer game. You know, this position would be good. Good for long time control. Everybody likes this position, Uber driver. Lasker, Steinitz, Capablanca, Rubinstein. It's just the classic 2 bishops. I mean, but it doesn't win by force, you know, we're just better. Better is one thing, winning is another. You know, it takes work. He's big on like thrashing around and making quick moves. And I'm under time pressure. I mean, I have just 5 seconds per move. We slowly improve the position. We go for working both sides of the board. Minority attack, break on the king's side, central break. I mean, I have 3 possible breaks here. b4, e5, and over here. I mean, clearly he's a player who relies on time and plays quickly. So he's used to getting bad positions and defending them. That's his job. Number 1 rule of endgames is, anybody? Shereshevsky. Uber, do you know? Do you know? Right, do not rush. Do not rush. That's the #1 rule of endgames. Did you know that? Did everybody know that? Our opponent is playing for time. Probably doesn't play rapid, you know, he probably plays all 3-0 games, so. You never know where it's going to hit. My bishop. Maybe I should have tried e5 there. I wonder. Wow. He is a tough cookie. Cookies. Don't forget to clean your cookies. United Kingdom. In honor of the Queen. Her Majesty the Queen. Everything has to be like working together. Better king, no light squares for white, bishop pair. Oh my god. Now what do I do? Wow, there's a check there. Wow, that's kind of an incredible move. He had rook f3 check. Hard to believe, you know. $18.92 bullet. The ratings are consistent. He's so fast. Preemptive move there. That's quite a move. Wow. That is quite a move you got there. Wow. I can't defend the pawn. It's unbelievable. I mean, the guy's kind of a brilliant player in a way, no? Considering how strong he's defended and the amount of time that he's used. It's unbelievable how well he's defended. It's unbelievable. Totally perfect calculation. Oh my god. Are you even serious? He has that? Now I'm like lost. Virtually lost. I don't know, man. That was incredibly well calculated by white. It looks like I have d2, but he saw knight c4 check with no time. What is that? He offered me a take back. You've been playing for time the entire game and then you like blunder and offer a take back? Are you like 5 years old or something? That's unbelievable. What? Like, you might give a take back to someone who was actually being thoughtful and their entire goal the entire game wasn't to flag you, you know? But there's no way I would ever give a take back, normally not in rated, but to someone whose entire game is based on playing for time? Are you serious? Wow. Alright, Lord Universe. Let's check out Lord Universe, make sure they're not a troll or something. No, they look legit. All right. Oh, man. Welcome to being ill. Gilgamesh has to play casual. What do we got for time? It's 1:15. Oh shit. 1:15. We got time. All right. I panicked. I thought we were out of time. Okay, last game. Lord Universal. Lord Universal. Yeah, it's cool. He plays more rapid than Blitz and Bullet. That's good to see. The Peerts. Astrobate. This might be the higher rated guy. What do you mean it might be? He's higher rated than me in rapid. No big accomplishment, just saying. But actually, you know, it's pretty common. I mean, I think like the rapid generally are higher. His profile says 2200 FIDE. Yeah, the other day I was talking about this. The best move according to Stockfish is c5. I mean, I normally don't play the Grand Prix attack against anything, but I think it might be annoying for some Peerts players. Not against the better ones, though. So he knows to transpose to the Sicilian. You don't have to, you know, but yeah, it makes sense. But it's not the ultimate Grand Prix. I mean, you've played d6, so technically, I guess it's a good version for white. A better, slightly better version for white. The Najdorf guys. I mean, I've played this with black, too. Gaparov. Gary Gaparov. I love it when people, like, make fun of your, like, mistypings and stuff. By the way, like, yesterday, the Hans anal bead story is going, like, wildfire in the... Even the Huffington Post had it. You know, I mean, it's crazy, man. What a great... Who created that bullshit? Seriously. I want to know, like, what idiot, you know, suggested the possibility that Hans is using anal beads to cheat, like, or a prostate massager. Like, where did that originate? Is that, like, Eric Hansen, or who's responsible for that? Seriously. It's unbelievable that would make it into the Huffington Post, and, I mean, it's just ridiculous, you know? I mean, it's funny. I find it really amusing, but it's disturbing that it made its way into the mainstream media. It's fine as a joke, you know, in the subculture of chess, but there's no way that story should make it into the mainstream media in that form, you know. I mean, you know, it's absurd. Not that I, like, read the Huffington Post, but it is a semi-legitimate sort of news organization. I guess, yeah, we ought to just take this at some point. Been a while since I played this. I usually play with black. No, but I mean, you know, there's a level of credibility to different news organizations. You know, tabloid headlines are becoming way too prolific, and you know, that story is not making it to the New York Times in that form. You know, it's all about, like, quality control. I mean, the New York Times might have an article about it, but the title won't be about, you know, this completely absurd suggestion, you know, Did somebody cheat? Okay, but it's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. What's up, Thomas Treinson? It's great for the Twitch community, you know, but not for serious. It looks bad for chess, too, you know, honestly. It's embarrassing for the entire chess world. To cover the whole concept of the scandal is fine, and it should, and they should. But when a legitimate news site starts mentioning the possibility of prostate massagers, we've entered, you know, the checkout aisle of the supermarket. Zombie apocalypse upon us. Kenny's right, you know. The funny thing about it is that the method is not entirely implausible. The Magnus situation is far more complicated than just Hans. His whole Magnus thing is like being sold to chess.com. The guy's quit being the world champion. He has a lot of shit going on. More than whether, you know, Hans is a cheater or not. I mean, basically the guy's having a midlife crisis at age 31. And people need to, like, take it easy on him. I'm tired of people saying, like, Magnus is a baby. He's under incredible pressure. He never had a break, you know, so he's cracked psychologically because all this crazy shit is going on in his life. I think, you know, he deserves more credit. People are being way too hard on Magnus. Hans is a confirmed online cheater. Nobody should have respect for him. Yeah, of course he has a reason. I won't play with an online cheater in an over-the-board game. I've already mentioned this like several times. But Magnus's mistake, if he had an issue there, really, he should have just been out of there before the first round even started. I'm not playing in the same tournament in a round robin with the guy who cheats. Period. End of story. Uber driver, the Jack Young attack. The most classic Grand Prix of all time. Do you know where the United Kingdom is? Have you heard of the United Kingdom, the place where the Queen just died? They were playing this in like the 70s. You know about that, right? Around the time when Jack Young was born. He calls it the Jack Young attack. This is like Mark Hebden versus like NN UK Grand Prix tournament. I don't know. 1978, dude. That should be like right up your alley, actually. What if so-called cheater apologized like Hans did? I'm just saying, like, it's the boy who cried wolf. You cheat once, everybody's going to remember you as a cheater. That's the number one problem with cheating. Even if you say, I'm sorry, you know, no one's going to ever forget that you cheated in online tournaments in, like, 2018 or something, you know. You screwed your whole reputation for the rest of your life. I have no sympathy for that. If people online, like, they do that sometimes, I'll never trust them once they've cheated. Once you've cheated, it's much harder, it's much easier to cheat again. You know, it's like a drug addiction or something. I bet Magnus never cheated in his life. Seriously. I could be wrong. Maybe he did. Maybe experimented with cheating when he was a teenager. I don't know, you know. But I wouldn't be surprised if Magnus never, ever cheated. I'm not sure that, you know, 90% of title players can say that. So I have total respect. We all need to give Magnus a break. He's under a lot of pressure, and he's a good sportsman, usually. That's my take on the scandal anyway. Okay, so queen d7 going queen g4. Jess Seabros doing teletext. I'm good with texting too. Don't feel bad. He's texting from the emergency room in the middle of an operation. I can't either. Well, it's a good thing you're not a surgeon, right? You're just a general. That's why he never got a career in surgery. The first thing they do is they ask you how fast you can text. You were as a friend stream last night, and one guy there started playing chess during the pandemic. Nonsense. He cheated his way to become the best player in his school. All his games were played online. He got banned on the spot. Well, a lot of people are suspicious of the fact that Hans gained 400 rating points during the pandemic to go from 2288 to 2700. I mean, that raises some red flags, but I think the truth is most likely he's not an over-the-board cheater. Though I have no way of confirming or denying, This thing about him actually cheating in the Sinkfield is speculation by some random people. I don't know. Clearly Magnus has his reasons. But anyway, what do we do here? Looks like a strong attack, but it's still not over. Not at all over. Which way did he go? I guess we just play e5. That's a powerful bishop on c6, isn't it? He's really not a nice guy. We're close, but no cigar. I'm not sure I played this well, like most of my games. I missed some. We probably missed a significant improvement at one point. I'm not winning, I don't think. I'm probably worse here. But I think I was winning at some point. Most likely. Good defense by black. Rook f6. If only that worked. Man, it almost works, dude. Has king takes f6. How sick is that? If he doesn't have king takes f6, he's gone. Jeez, that sucks. Wow. It's brutal. Millimeter, from working, but he's a fast player. Well played. I had it, but I wasn't accurate enough. But black played a pretty reasonable game. I don't think what he did was safe. Like taking on f5. He shouldn't have done that. Too dangerous. Black was probably lost at some point here. But I'm just not accurate enough. It's all Magnus's fault. Not accurate enough. Now who knows? Maybe I'm still in the game. Maybe I'm panicking, but I don't have faith in my position. Looks like we still have something. Wow, we still have a powerful attack. Larry C. calls it the student body attack. Entertaining game. That's what, yeah, that's what it is. Guys, unfortunately, I gotta go off to work. It was good to play, a strong player and someone new. Yeah, I think he might even be surviving there somewhere near the end. But apparently not. Wow. My attack was always winning at the end. It ended up being like a pretty good game by me. Shit. So he was only slightly better after bishop h6 here. That was actually an inaccuracy or not. I don't think that he should take on f5. We can check the theory. It's got to be book. I was unsure about exchanging on c6. So, again, thanks for the game. Yeah, there seems to be a disagreement about bishop takes c6 and queen e1, but I don't really like allowing black to play knight d4, so I think it's better just to take on c6. The computer doesn't like it. Wow, we're following Smyslav Plugievsky, right? Your generation, Uber driver. When was that? 1973. Who would have thunk it? Smyslav playing the Grand Prix attack. And we thought it was created by Mark Hebden in the 70s. It has a better pedigree. So, apparently queen h4. But queen h4 is very obvious, Black... Sometimes people will do like e6. Yeah, so I like f5. I don't know. It's hard to play these kind of positions for black. Queen d7 was played. Branko Tadic? No. Branko Kosic, never heard of him. Queen d7. Grandmaster Preparation. That's Plugievsky's book. Too tedious for me, though. I mean, I never could do the Najdorf. But I have it. Yeah, so g takes f is dangerous. But where did he lose? That was a tough position, deciding what to play here. I thought I was winning, but I wasn't. I don't know what to play. There. I thought I was, lost. So queen e6 is a blunder. He has to take queen e6, which is what I expected. That's what I expected. I can't trade queens. So, it's just... Wow. He has a good game now. Queen h4. I have to be very careful not to be lost here, it looks like. Black's out of the woods. I was lucky. He misplayed the move order. I mean, I'm lucky that this works. He has queen h6. Queen g6. This almost works. Oh, we could just take it and play king h8. Never mind, I was full of shit. Rook f4 is best. And it's hard for black to defend. Yeah, I thought he would play e3. I don't know, man. Asterbate. He must have issues. Anyway, yeah. Tough position after that. It's lost. Nothing he could do. Alright. Thanks for the game, guys. We're going to be back. Don't forget Sunday Simul. Sunday Simul for 25 players. We're taking 25 players, 3-hour plus games, serious Simul Sundays. 6:45 p.m. Sure. All right, guys. Best of luck. I'll see you on Sunday. Thanks for being part of the stream. Bye bye.